You're good.
This is the opportunity to introduce yourself.
Thank you. My name is Indonesia, and I'm a teacher at Soufriere Special Education and Rehabilitation Center.
Okay, and I am Miss Sherry-Ann Wintz, and I'm also a teacher at the Soufriere Special Education and Rehabilitation Center.
Nice. It's a pleasure to have both of you join us here today.
Thank you.
Let's talk about how far are we in terms of the numbers, the likes on the Buddy Corner, whose brilliant idea that was, and all the excitement that surrounds it.
Okay, as to the number of likes, Miss Wins.
All right,
Send to everybody.
yes, so far we have about 211 likes on our post on Facebook. Yes, on our school's page.
Yes, but we're trying to bring up the numbers. The Buddy Corner came about because of a competition. There's a competition annually among schools, but this is the first year that I have come across it. And the principal shared it with us, and I decided to come up with a design for the Buddy Corner and to bring in my colleagues on the idea, and they were able to help to create the Buddy Corner. Now, I thought that that was something, despite the competition, I think that kindness is something that we would like to instill in our children. So I believe that it was a good idea, aside from the competition, to create a Buddy Corner where we can highlight kind acts by the children and to encourage them to be kind to one another.
Nice. And in your opinion, how has it been received?
It has been well received. The children are drawn to that corner because it's so attractive, it is bright. So they're drawn to that corner and they're always playing or sharing with one another within that space.
I can come to that point.
Yes,
You
you
can.
So nice. Um, in a conversation with Miss Wade, she did indicate the deadline as a Friday.
Yes.
Tomorrow.
So today you are going to push on motion to make sure the numbers are where it needs to be.
Yes.
But then you are sounding them. This is the opportunity to encourage persons to definitely, if they've not done so, go follow, like, and share the page and whatnot.
Yes, Miss Vince.
Okay, so we are appealing to everyone who is listening right now to go over to our Facebook page. It's called the Soufriere Special Education and Rehabilitation Center. You go there, you look for our post or about our Buddy Corner, and you will see lovely photos. You will see a video highlighting the different parts of our corner, and you will just shoot us a like, share, so the whole world can see what we are doing at SSERC.
Definitely. And more importantly, they need to like the original
Yes,
post
the
that you
original post, not the shared one, but the original one.
yes.
Yes.
So whatever part that you're locked onto, just repeat if you may.
Okay, so in order for you to like our post on Facebook, you go to our Facebook page called the Soufriere Special Education and Rehabilitation Center. You look for our post. It's a few posts down because we have been promoting our spots as well. So you look for our post on our Buddy Corner. You can read the little preamble we have, look at the photos, the videos. You can get more insight about our Buddy Corner, and you just like the post and share so the whole world can see.
Definitely. And just on the light side, I didn't realize the glasses came in free. Nice. So the encouragement and the appeal is being put out there. Please, my people, go out and support, like she did indicate, the steps to get the numbers up, not just for the school, but even you as an individual to know that at the end of the day, you are being your own ready and doing something nice for those children.
Yes.
Since you guys are here, I think too often times, and we've had that conversation where it pains our hearts that they're not being given the love that is needed for them, the children, because they're differently able. Society, even individuals tend to cast them. How do you think that stigma can actually, be lifted? We're gonna say erased because sadly it will always be there. But what do you all see little change that can be done for them to be seen in a different light?
Okay, one of the things that I see that is lacking in society is a community raising a child. I remember growing up, we used to have our neighbors would be able to correct us, and we would be able to go out to go to a neighbor's house to play and so forth. But it's like we've become so self-absorbed, so selfish, if I may say that. We tend to look out only for our own. So if we develop that sense of community where each one is responsible for the other, the differently able will not be so differently able. Because I believe that we are all differently able, right? In the sense of the word. So if we look out for one another, there wouldn't be so much of a highlight. We would care for everybody.
And with that as well, when we come together as a community, we'll be able to educate one another. So one parent may be more knowledgeable than the other parent and telling the other parent, this is not the way we should be treating our differently able children. And then come together as a community and you spread the word, you spread the empathy, the kindness, and everybody will continue to do the same. But if we're not doing that, it will just be a ripple effect. The child will behave the same way, just as what the parent is doing. Whatever they see, they replicate. So
Also, I cannot shake it off. We had a wonderful, is it a seminar?
the parent seminar.
The parent seminar, and I'm curious to know if such an initiative is happening again. I think it really helped parents to actually put it out there what they've bottled for a period of time in terms of how they truly feel the challenges at home and even community as well.
Yes, actually, on our previous show, we promoted that we will be celebrating 25 years next year. So that will be in January. So in that month, we'll be having a series of activities. So the parent seminar will be on a bigger level along with other things. So we will have an open day for also the community to come in and see what Soufriere Special Ed is all about. So there will be stuff coming up next year. But we will begin this year, September, with the sensitization, and then we'll move from there.
Let's take a look at what's happening next week.
Right.
Yes.
Are you all excited?
Yes,
Very much
yes,
so.
we are.
Upper level, lower?
Um, it's getting to the upper level.
Let's get into the
Yeah,
level.
yes.
So tell us about the exciting sports meet. I know we have the match pass that I'm looking forward to.
Yes, so next week, Friday, which is March 7th, we will be having our annual sports meet, which will be held at the Soufriere Mini Stadium from 10 a.m. So we are looking forward to the support from the community. Last year, we were a bit disappointed by the turnout, so we were hoping that this year persons will be anticipating what will be showcased and they will come out and support our students. Come cheer them on, stand at the roadside. I know business persons will be at work, so it will be difficult for them to attend. So if it maybe you stand and you view our match pass, but the little will go a long way. So if you can attend, please attend. Admission totally free. You don't have to pay not a cent. Unlike the other schools, they have their fees. We have no fee attached. So you can come out in your large numbers and support us next week Friday.
And you're not telling us about the sound system that you have. The sound system that
Well, the
you
sound system is loading. So yes, hopefully we're looking at finding hopefully to have the orange car, but that will be in a later podcast. But yes.
Okay. With planning for activities such as these, we know it can be very strenuous. You want to share some of the challenges that you've been faced with? What would you say is really lacking? What can be improved on? What you want to see in terms of even with the school? I know sometimes you have lack of human power and all those different things as well.
We haven't really experienced any challenges. We have the full support of the staff. Everybody's on board. Like right now, we left left the school, and our PE teacher is not at school today. He is assisting with another sport, another special ed sports. So there is another teacher who has taken the mantle to practice with the students to prepare them for next week Friday. So everybody's on board. Everybody, we're working together. We're working as a team, and we're preparing the students as much as possible.
With the start of 2025, um, what you want to share your curriculum with us in terms of what you have planned, the school and activities?
Well, we started with Nobel laureate. We had a little assembly at the school. The individual classes were educating the students on the different Nobel laureates, having different sessions in the morning, sharing information about them. Then we had Valentine's Day, our tea party. The students enjoyed that one. And we went down to Independence. We had our Independence Jeopardy, and the students also enjoyed that one. So we have been celebrating the different events that have been around.
Okay. And I think to that, the school needs to maybe have a blast on socials, let people really know what is happening, and upload those various activities
Well,
and
we
maybe
do,
the
because I'm the
equipment and
one,
stuff.
yeah, we do. I'm the one who posts the photos. So the only activity I have not posted is Valentine's Day, but so far, whatever we have at the school, the page has been updated with photos and videos or whatever the students are participating in.
Because most times persons would say, "Oh, I didn't know the school did that, and when is that, and whatnot." So I think enough is not being maybe disseminated for persons to be fully aware
But
of
even
what
with
is
the
happening.
competition, the buddy corner competition, we have been sharing the link
The
all
videos,
around. But persons,
majority of persons would probably say, "Ah, they have no idea that is happening." Because remember our own conversation as
well,
well.
we have been sharing the link. Miss Louise and I and the entire staff have been sharing the link with persons. I've been sharing it on my personal Facebook page. Miss Louise has been doing the same thing. Our principal, everybody on staff have been doing the same thing. So persons are seeing the link. I'm thinking they're not maybe not paying attention to it, or they are not interested in what it is. So I don't
Is your question asking just about this or in
or
general?
In
everything.
general.
Yeah, in
Yeah,
general, I
but
believe, I'm not sure what it is that can be done, but I believe maybe on our end, some more can be done to like to market the school, to let us know. Maybe an open day
well, yeah, we
and things
had
like
that.
that
Yeah.
would help persons to know what exactly is going on at the school. Because like you rightly said, I've heard persons say, but the children do cricket. They do agriculture. The children were the ones who planted this. Yeah, sometimes I'd say the children planted that that's produced from the garden, and the children have been the one tending to it, and they do not know. So maybe we can do more. But I believe that the public too need to be more
No way.
receptive when it comes to those things, because maybe if it was one of the mainstream schools, maybe you'd find more parents attending an open day, more parents visiting, and so forth. But they need to feel free to give your suggestions as to what can be done to help the school and to help the community, because it's part of the community as well.
And we are the only special ed in the community,
Right.
special
Yeah.
ed
In
school in
the
the community, yeah,
district.
and in the district too. So,
I love the open day idea. I think maybe it is something that can be factored into your
well, yes,
curriculum.
like leading up to our 25th anniversary, that will be something, and that is something that we have in our planning.
Okay, as you sit here, you can maybe walk me through and the listening audience as well. Other plans the Software Special Education has, or look to embark upon.
Well, for now, we're looking at, well, the open day, also having our whatever the students have grown in the garden, whatever we have produced in the garden, to have it sold to persons in the community. Have our little labeling on there so persons
How are you
can
going to go
see.
about doing such?
Well, we have our a teacher at the school who does cricket. So we have the machine at the school to prepare the different labels that can be put on the packages. So our students are being taught the different skills pertaining to cricket, and they will be preparing those stuff along with the assistance of the teacher, and we will be working on that. And as the time goes by, we'll be putting out stuff. Maybe we're trying to reach maybe the supermarkets, um, small businesses, and we can put out our produce in the garden. We have lettuce, we have a lot of herbs, Chinese cabbage. We have quite a bit of items in our garden, produce in
And
our
when you want
garden.
to just listen to you, I'm like, oh, I didn't know that considered the sugar to the market. Or even listen to that. We've seen the exorbitant prices it matters stores, and this is something, that can really help bring in the much needed
Well,
financiers
whatever they have
and make it,
harvested, yeah.
access, for persons to purchase from the school and so on, because the funds get injected right back into the school
Yes,
and they run
yes,
ahead
yes.
to take on, various school projects.
Well, whatever they have harvested, the agriculture teacher, do take them to the schools within our immediate area, the infant school and the primary school. We take them and to go and sell. So they
But
look forward to doing that
there
part.
is even a bit here. You can even expand not just the school, but I'm sure if you come with the produces and say, this is to assist the special ed and stuff, persons
Okay.
there will definitely, come on board.
Okay.
I will definitely come on board. I believe it's cucumbers. I love that and the lettuce and stuff like that. Sweet potatoes and those things. Now I'm sending
Okay.
out of that. Sweet potatoes, okras and those things.
Yeah, we have
Definitely.
tomatoes and seasoning pepper, and we have quite a bit. Yes, so that's something we can look into, come into 88.5 and getting the
Yes.
support from you guys. Yes.
Because we buy these things all the time. It's needed.
Yes,
For sure.
yes.
And if you want to advocate, grow what you eat and eat what you grow, I
Yes,
think it is a
yes.
great platform.
And we also
For that.
use these things in the school feeding program. So the
Right.
cook, whatever we have in the garden, the cook uses it in the food that she prepares for the students. So they have fresh
Nice. And if I
ingredients in
were
there.
you guys, I would not even buy any meal outside to eat. Just eat what the school is offering. For sure. It is now a minute to the hour of 11 a.m. in Surface Solution Eastern Caribbean. Given that we started a bit late, you have a few, extra time that I'm giving you guys um, on the topic matters. So will definitely be appreciated, Miss Louise. This is the first time that I have you here, so I would love
Don't
for
worry,
us
you'll be
to
seeing more of her.
discuss, Oh, you didn't tell me you're shy, you just smiling. So is it Comida Louise?
Melinda.
Melinda.
No,
Oh,
Camila
her
Lucy just
sister.
sent in her. Oh, she sent in her love, and
Oh,
just to
my
say,
sister.
I'm them with everyone. So that's encouragement right there, for sure. You can feel free to give a hello as well. Reach out to your family members too. At the end of the discussion, Miss Smiley, talk to us. Mhm.
What do you want to know more about?
I would love that day where the special aid can be lifted, out of, all that stigma that is attached to it. Because it happens to each and every one of us as parents. As much as we may say, okay, well, my child is not differently able, and I fully agree, we are all differently able. We are parents as well. So each one help one. We need to support each other. The weak can hang on to, the strong, and even the strong is amazing because we all have strengths and weaknesses. Can hang on, and it's build, and especially build Soufriere, build the community. Because with the school, if I'm correct as well, there are children from Shwazan, children from countries as far who attend that school as well.
Yes.
So I think it should be a collective effort. Um, and join forces, for the betterment of the school and for the children. How best do you manage? Because I've heard the plights as well, where the children, because of the nature, people would say, well, they're naturally troublesome. They give you unnecessary mess or stuff you have to deal with. How does that sit with you guys? Because I know there was specific training, that has to be undertaken, courses, that you have to attend and stuff in order to be able to please, in the midst of doing what you guys do. You all may feel discouraged at times, but then you all continue to press on because of the love for the joy. Again, the children, they're precious gifts,
They are.
and we need to make them feel special. And due to their circumstances, we tend to, not give them
The
that
love.
recognition. And what can be done? It's asking what can we do. It's not what the teachers and the special ed can do, but what can we do. So I think maybe it is time for us to say what can we do, and not what, oh, that's the teacher's business there, that's the children, let them tell you their thing. My child not going there, I do not really care so much about it. So I think that really needs to change the mentality. Once the mentality is changed, everything around it changes.
I agree.
I agree.
I
Yes.
agree.
But how do we go about doing that? Maybe even in one step at a time as well. So yes, the sensitization is happening. It's not going to happen today, tomorrow, but then maybe at least have 2 or 3 sessions. Even in the St. Isidore's Hall, we can have sessions where they have art whispers as well and bring persons together and even get their ideas in terms of, hey, parents and maybe one or two stakeholders, this is what we're looking to do for those kids. What suggestions can you learn? What ideas? What do you think we could do? Last year we had it such and such. This is the, if you have the logistics of how everything was organized, and maybe go back to the drawing board and try to tweak and change certain things to say this is what we're going to do and make it better and bring persons, because you cannot do it on your own. You need the
Yeah.
consultations, you need
Yes.
the input from different
Yes.
organizations and whatnot to make it happen. And for us media, if we don't know, we don't attend, because
Okay.
there's no way you
True.
can
That's
attend
true.
something
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
we don't know it's happening. So we, likewise, community, need to be in the know.
And I like that idea.
So we're relying on you guys to keep us in the know and keep the community in the
No, no,
know.
no problem. No problem.
Um,
I like the fact that you said involving them in the discourse as to the decision making, because if you're involved in the decision making, it's like they will take ownership of the whole venture. You get me? You're part of at every stage, you're involved, your opinion matters, so that may make a difference. That may make a
which
difference.
is true. So it kind of takes the load off
Of
the
the school.
school to be preparing every single step and just sending out the invites to the parents to this and get persons involved, get the input, and it lightens the load eventually. That you give us higher reading that everything gets executed because people
Are
you've
on board.
delegated responsibilities and stuff, and you've invited other stakeholders, and you've gotten fresh perspectives because you may think of it this way, I want to do it, but then somebody else will come and say, I think this way is better. So why don't we pull that person and do this and that, and then all the brilliant ideas, just laid out on the table, and you put everything, package everything nicely, you brand everything, and then you present it nicely.
Yes, I agree.
I agree.
Yes,
I
yes.
agree.
And for me, Miss Witz knows she can always reach out to me.
Yes.
What if I'm on vacation, I cannot do anything. But then I would still try my very best to facilitate whenever I am able to, because I think the school deserves a voice as well, and not stigmatizing the teacher or the children for that matter. Because if the children have to come in with the pieces, if you see talents among them, and so then you reach out and you say, hey, if it's poetry, if it's whatever, Valentine, whatever they wanted to showcase, different little bits and pieces, I'm more than willing to have them come on and do their thing. People may not really receive it because, imagine this trend when they're there, I can even understand they say, why they bring them there, whatever. But no, they're talented, and that is the gift because we all have our talents, and that is their talent.
That's so true.
Because we waste somebody or deprive somebody of the talent. So
True.
reach out to me at any time, any given day. Once I'm able to make it happen, I will send or open that platform
No
for
problem.
you guys as well. And I hope I see more of you. Miss Louise, for sure.
Yes. Well, I forgot to highlight also in January we had our parents' conference and it was also a way for us to celebrate our 24th anniversary. So this year we celebrated 24 years. And in that, during that conference, we had a little moment where we showed the parents a slideshow of students who were at the school, so past students, and they were able to see those students. They may not know them, but they were able to see the progress that they made, and our principal also spoke to them and told them, even if your child came in at such a young age, but they will grow to be as big as those students. They will participate in many activities. They will develop. They will not remain at the same stage. We work together as a staff and we work for the betterment of the children. And we also took them to logos. We don't shy them away from anything that is happening around. So they were privileged to be at logos. We took them in Viewfort and they enjoyed it. They purchased whatever it is that they wanted to. Some purchased books, some purchased coloring books,
Toys.
storybooks, toys.
Yeah.
So they were able to do that.
Yeah, definitely. And even speaking of former students, I can share my fond friends as well. I was privileged to have met Sarah from
Oh,
the school as well,
mhm.
Nathan from the sports and the dancing,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then there was a young guy from First Vision, I think.
Jess.
Yes, Jess.
Jess.
So I can never forget them. They were really, in their own way, they were really loving students as well and fun and to be around
Yeah.
and to entertain and stuff like that. So with their presence, it leaves an impact that you can never forget them.
Yeah, and for the 25th anniversary also, they're coming. The ideas are now coming to me. Another thing we were planning to do is to invite them. So all past students will be invited for the day we're celebrating our anniversary and we'll have a fun day together. So our past students will mingle with our present students and we'll have a fun day.
Nice. Let those invitations out early enough for sure.
Yes.
And if there is anything else we can do on our end as well, readouts, whatnot, feel
Okay.
free to send those bulletins as well.
No problem.
9 after the hour, what would you like to leave in closing? Do you have any other discussions that you all want to just put out there?
Well, just encourage the public again to go to our Facebook page and like our post on our Buddy Corner and also to promote our sports next week, Friday.
Come
Please,
support.
yes, come support our students, come out. We will have stuff on sale, icicles, water, drinks. So come out and support us as much as you can.
So you're telling me when next week Friday I'm not able to get some quietness, huh? Because the stadium will be a blast.
Yes, and I'm
And
hoping to see you as
and I
well.
see you all cheerleading in the stands and stuff.
The students
Yes.
will be cheering.
Okay. Um, at this time, I would, Miss West, if you may, what works for you in terms of a motivational quote? I would like you maybe to leave with us. I would ask you as well, Miss Louise, what gets you through your day to day as well?
Well, I have a scripture which goes, I can do all things for Christ who gives me
This
strength.
is nice.
Mhm.
Well, you can call it a serenity prayer. This is nice.
Yes. Well, we all share the same
Yes.
motivation.
You too?
Yes.
Yes.
And this is what I was about to say.
So it's not just the glasses. I
Not
can
just
do all
that.
things for Christ
Who
that
gives
strengthens
with
me.
me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is mine. Oh, wow.
There's a connection.
Yes.
Yeah, that leaves room for exploring, huh?
Mhm.
Wow.
Yes.
I don't believe it still. Anyways, so for FM, 10 minutes after the hour, it's been a pleasure to sit here keeping you company inside the second fold of House Guest today, Thursday, the 27th day of February 2025. As always, immense pleasure on behalf of Miss Sharon Witz, Miss Louise, and you, our listeners online and via our radio. We say, have a productive one. Stay blessed. Hey, I'm inside of Traffic Mix, Now forget that. Me here.